So we're talking about fear now. What things in life are worth fearing and what things are not? And let me just make this very clear. I can't tell you what's worth worrying about, what's not. That's very subjective. We all know that. But I just want to make that as a declaration that I'm not here intending to tell anyone what they should or should not fear, but rather to give a reflection on my own life and the things that maybe I fear. And this is kind of an off the cuff discussion, so bear with me. But fear is something that drives many people. Fear is something that people are looking, I'm not going to say they're trying to nurture, but all humans are looking for something to fear. Not for the sake of wanting to fear it, but subconsciously having a desire to find some enemy or, um, competitor to feel like they have to rage against and fight against. It's very rare that humans live their lives in the current world without finding somebody that just irritates them, or a group or situation or something about politics, religion, whatever it may be. And I've been not just an observer of this, but a consumer, because I'm also a human being. And I bought into many of the divisive tactics, had my opinions on other beliefs and ideas, and eventually settled on not giving a shit what goes on with the rest of the world. And because of that, I've let go of a lot of the fears that I feel like I may have had at one time in my life. I don't feel fearful. I've never felt fearful, but I think that it's kind of human nature to have something to worry about, whether it be taxes or immigrants. Everybody's worried about something, and it doesn't matter whether it's even a threat. Some people worry about getting sick and they never get sick. Some people worry about, um, you know, problems that happen in other countries and other places that they will never visit, have never visited, and have no bearing or relevance to. Therefore, I feel like people want to be part of something bigger. They want to push to be part of this, you know, connection to the good guys, the heroes. And there's always an enemy. There's always somebody to fight against. It's kind of sad. I don't know how to feel about people and competition. I have such mixed feelings about even capitalism, for example. I'm a socialist, capitalist, communist. I like small groups, but I also like sharing with other people, but I also like letting people do what they want. Nothing is simple. Everything is complex. And therefore, fears are complex. If I were to really list my fears, I couldn't think of any. And I tried to before this video. My only fears that I have are being locked up for something I didn't do, for being accused of something that I didn't do, and having to pay a price that I don't deserve to pay, having my freedom taken away, or perhaps being locked up in a box, with the claustrophobia of being buried alive. All the simple things most people think about. But I've also considered, would you rather drown alive or be burned alive? All these things. And they don't really faze me. But just being accused of the wrong things or being treated like shit is one of the biggest issues that I have. And, being looked down upon for something you never did. And being falsely accused, therefore imprisoned, I think would be the worst. And other than that, I can't think of much. And I think the saddest thing is that so many people that I've talked to actually believe that there's a hell, and that one day they might go to hell, that they could actually end up in a place called hell where they burn alive, whatever their beliefs might be about it, that if they don't do things a certain way, then their eternal soul is damned. And let me say this. I say live and let live. Let people believe what they want. But please don't believe in hell. Believing in hell, even if it is real, isn't going to help you. It's only going to make you more stressed out. Most people in this world aren't going to do anything that would lead them to hell anyway if it was a real place. Most people are kind, most people mean well, most people help others. And there are a few people in this world who are shady fuckers. And of course, because of that, then they get, chastised and labeled as such. But they don't all get caught, and so we have this belief that, well, they'll get theirs in the afterlife. And maybe that's just a cop-out. A way for us to not take responsibility and actually do something for ourselves and find these people, for example. You find out people who abuse others, and you think, well, they'll get bad karma, or they'll get bad, juju, or they'll go to hell. These don't really work in the real world. People continue to abuse other people. So I don't know what to do about bad people, and I'm not saying they should all be locked away or anything. And but I think that fear of the unknown is often warranted, but not always. And that the only fear we should really have is the damage to our family unit and our community unit, and protect that which we have around us, and that experience we have in our own community. Make it work for us, and we work for it, right? I don't know. Some thoughts. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.